They're going to die. They're all chained down.
Oh, that's good there.
Check that
and,
out. I did a
Dr.
thing.
Zamp, let's see it. Oh.
Why is it an auto fail at 18?
Yeah, I don't know why that's
That
on
doesn't
there.
make sense.
Oh,
well,
you still have the unconscious doll.
Well, I don't want to be unconscious if you're cool with that. It's hard walking around being unconscious.
This guy talks a lot in his unconscious state, doesn't he?
I fixed that for you. Just
all right, okay. So I think 18 is good then, wouldn't you agree?
It is good. Everyone's able to kind of dodge out of the way and get to a little higher ground. And it's about 4 feet of water just kind of rush through.
But are these dogs going to drown, though? I need to know.
Guys, save the dogs.
It follows on the channel of the stream, and so it doesn't get into this chamber where the wolves are at.
All right, good deal, because I was going to have to put them out of their misery by stabbing them through the head.
No, not a problem. They're perfectly fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, good deal.
I'm going to go check out this, this little area, being very careful and looking for.
Okay, so wait.
Oops, and get up there.
You get there.
Okay.
Sure. I gotta read my script and do all the things.
Oh, okay.
Text box.
You didn't read all this ahead of time?
Well, he means out loud.
I still had it memorized, right? Okay. The main passage from the cave mouth climbs steeply upward, the stream plunging and splashing down its west side. In the shadows, a side passage leads west across the other side of the stream, which you've taken. And also, which I think you saw, in the shadows of the ceiling to the north, you can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wood and rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects this one 20 feet above the floor. So you can, moving up this first kind of rubble-strewn face is pretty easy. But this next one is going to require a check if you'd like to climb up it.
Okay.
There's plenty of places to grab onto, but it is pretty much straight up, and so I will need a climb check from you.
Okay. Let's see.
So strength athletics.
Oh, please, not strength. How about acrobatics?
I will accept acrobatics for climbing.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You can make your way up that, and you can move your token forward if you'd like.
Okay, and then I'm going to glance into that room, not moving in.
Okay, can I get a stealth check from you at this point? Very good.
And what do I see?
You see goblins. This large cave.
I see a little goblin behind you.
Yes, I have a goblin too. Yeah, so you look into this large cave with a. I can't see all of it yet. But there is the air is hazy with the smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. And you can see about 5 goblins milling about. And this looks like their sleeping quarters or their main den. There's a small cooking fire you can see as something is being roasted over the spit. And you can hear them jabbering back and forth to one another. You're not familiar with the goblin tongue, and so you don't know what they're saying, but just chitter chatter. It looks like 2 of them are kind of arguing with one another, snapping back and forth, and the others are just doing goblin
FYI, things. Goblin tongue. It's in the goblin mouth, so you should be familiar with it.
Okay, I thought that was going to be way worse, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yes, goblin tongue in the mouth.
So I'm going to quietly make my way back to the party and inform them of the 5 goblins.
Okay, back up. As you get here, another
again.
surge of water comes rushing down, and I'm going to need another dexterity save from you and Dr. Zamp.
I'm in the cave playing with the dogs. Who's a good boy? You
enough.
a good boy? And I'm petting them on the head. Oh, yeah, and I'm letting them lick my face.
Dr. Zamp, can I get a... Oh, both of you are caught hold of by this flood, and you can give me a strength save at this point to see if it pushes you out and flushes you out of the cave.
And
Oh,
okay, so Adara, you're able to hold on and you're fine, but Dr. Zamp, we're going to take 1d6 bludgeoning damage. 6 damage.
Oh, that's awesome. It flushed him away like a wee little turd.
And you are flushed down out of the cave by the raging torrent.
I feel like a scrubbing bubble. So you don't have to.
Yep.
so I will carefully make my way down inside this area with my brother. So where's the idiot? Where'd he go? There's goblins up ahead.
No, do you mean Warnerv or do you mean Zamp? Yeah, I'm taking it you mean Zamp. He got flushed down the stream like a little turd.
You would think after being, hit with water the first time, he would have moved into the cave to keep that from happening again.
He went out and this away, and I point out perhaps we should go find him. So I will start walking out the entranceway
Can we
to go
take
look
the
for.
puppy with us?
Sure. I think we can probably safely unlock these things now.
Yeah, let's unlock the wolves first.
Okay. Yeah. So they're kind of there's a chain around their neck, and the chain is tightened into the base of that stalagmite you can see on the map. So it doesn't take much to unloose them, and
Attack.
you now have a wolf on a chain. So what would you like to do with that?
Oh, we're going to take all 3 chains and walk them out with us.
Okay, yeah. As soon as they get out of the cave entrance, they all bolt for it.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, we're going to let them go.
Okay, you're just going to let them go. All right, yeah.
Are they pulling the chain behind them?
Yeah, and the chain is tailing behind them for a little while, and one of them falls off, and they'll eventually get out of them. Sure.
Sure, they will.
Yeah.
One of them goes over a small little cliff and is hanging there by the chain.
I was going to say, I've seen enough YouTube videos of like skunks with their heads in cans and deers like all riled up around a fence to know that these animals, it's not just going to magically work out for them. They're screwed.
I pat Adara on the back and I'm like, sis, they're free. Meanwhile, I know they're going to be dead in a day because they're dragging chains behind them.
The chains.
But at least I'm trying to be comforting.
It's like a choker chain, so it's not like held behind them anymore to pull, so it might loosen up. They might find a way to figure out.
Well, I have one hit point sitting here at the bottom of this ravine, so I'm just glad they didn't freaking attack me.
No, they weren't interested in you. So.
And they might run by our brother, and he might let them go because he's not going to want to see these pretty wolves die. So I'll make my way down and
Dr. Zamp he's pretty jacked up from taking his tumble down the stream, kind of twisted and bashed and battered against all the rocks coming on.
I pull him onto the bank. That way he's not in the water still. And I'll try to see to his wounds best that I can. Would that be a medicine check?
Lots of gashes and lots of bruises.
Yeah, but if you don't have the feet, I mean, it's just role playing here.
I have 2 feet, so I'm good.
Bandage him up, but he's not going to get me hit.
Pull out my magic stick of mending, and I will cast Goodberry again.
Right. How many times can you
Can't
cast
do
Goodberry?
that. You Goodberried yourself last time.
This would be the second time, and the final time. I have 1 spell slot left.
How many spell slots do you have?
2.
Okay,
Right, and
I
cast,
also have 2 spell slots.
go for it.
I've cast one of them, so yeah, I just automatically. You want me? You sure you don't want me to roll for the good berries?
Yeah, so it's a component thing, so it's up to 10. I'm just going to assume you've got a pouch of all the berries that you need.
Okay,
And so
fantastic.
you get 10 of them out and cast good berry.
All right.
Unless they're dingleberries, that would be terrible.
Yeah, if we're in some kind of survival situation where you don't have access to a beautiful forest to
Okay.
pick berries in,
I
then we'll
will.
worry about that.
I
Let's
will
just say you have berries.
cast my good berry spell, and that'll be it for me. I'll look at Zamp, and I'm like, and I'll give him 6 of these berries, and yeah, heal him up. I have nothing.
Yeah, I'm just going to
swarthy
lean
to
back.
say.
And maybe you can dangle them in front of me and drop them in like a slave that you are.
Yeah, I'll fan him with a leaf, a big leaf that I found as well, because I'm trying to dry him off a little bit. It's not good to
That's
be,
wonderful.
with survival and all. You don't want to be wet, Zamp. So I'll fan him with the big leaf while feeding him grapes or berries, good berries.
Good berries. Got it.
So
Thank you.
while he's
Thank you,
feeding
by the way.
them, I'll let them know about the goblins in the little room just in case. And hey, every time I move by that one area, it surges. So don't, we need to be ready
Tie
for it.
yourselves together.
No, we need to be ready for it.
Why do you think that when you walk past that certain area that is it on? Do you think it's on a timer? Are we getting that? Are you getting that sense, Adara and Zamp, or do you think something else is
I
going
wasn't
on?
on there.
It did it every time I walked past there. So I'm sure there's something that's, triggering it. I'm assuming some kind of magic.
Now, did you?
I'm not, that's not my thing. So I don't know how magic works with that. But hey,
I thought you
it's
were
just
good with
kind of odd that it happened both times.
right. I thought you were good with looking for traps.
Yeah, I am, and I just didn't roll for it apparently. Where I needed to. So next time we go up there, I'll roll it.
Well, you know who did roll for it? And I look over at Zamp as I'm fanning him, and I laugh a little bit. Huh? Rolled right out of the cave. This fella, he rolled for it.
One.
Huh? High five, Stace.
Well, now that I've good buried myself up and I'm totally full,
Now that you're bathed.
what do you guys think? Should we go back in? We couldn't even handle, one of these. Maybe we could think ourselves into a better position.
Well,
I recommend that I'm short. I'm a gnome, right? I don't mean to be disrespectful, but gnomes are short. So maybe it would be a better idea if I ride on somebody's shoulders.
Certainly, yeah. You're no. That is
Not mine.
do not
All right,
want your balls that close to my head.
I'm like
maybe
average
then
height
put me
human.
in front. Let me go in between you two. So if the water tries to sweep me away again and I can't handle it, one of you could grab me.
Well,
Unless you
How
want to
about
just tie me.
How about I tie a rope around you like I did the goblin, and I can drag you around?
around his neck.
Yeah, but not my neck. That wouldn't be fun.
Or your foot.
It would be for me.
I agree. I think that's what we should do.
All right, let's tie a rope around my waist, though.
Yeah, around your waist.
No, because then I'll end up beaten up and naked.
Now, I don't know exactly.
Problem is that once you have if you see my hootage, the thing is once you've seen Gnome, you'll never go home, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Baby.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe the gods have recently seen the gnome thing and they've gone home. I think is probably what's happening because, in the last 30 minutes we've been almost killed by 2 goblins. We've been almost flush out of a potty hole twice, and those wolf things there. Well, we all know that was a big fail. So, I'm not having a good feeling about going back. I'm thinking maybe we should fuck this guy and go to town. Get some reinforcements. What do you guys think? No? bad idea. Okay, let's go back in. So sorry, I was just saying.
Well, maybe. Hey, I just thought of something. Didn't we leave that one guy that's in our party? Where is he?
You mean our brother?
Yeah. Where's your brother? Now
Yeah,
that I think about it.
He's still not
he
back
just
from.
went scouting a little bit. He'll be back.
Maybe we should wait till he gets here, and if we all advance,
Oh yeah, I see
we'll
how
have
it
a
is.
we'll have a better chance of actually succeeding against these goblins.
I see how
Plus,
it
I
is.
hear he's a really good swimmer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hey, Wormfood, I think I disconnected you there on accident.
Geez, if you don't want me to play, then that's fine.
I see how it is. You guys don't have a problem waiting for old War Nerve, but no, when it comes to good old Wansome, let's leave him taking a dump in the bush somewhere.
No, I'll tell you what, I really appreciate your help. I mean, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have eaten any berries.
You've had a lot of my berries in your mouth today so far.
I know,
Like,
and they are delicious, let
an
me tell you.
excessive amount of my great berries.
Well, they're good berries. I wouldn't say great. I've
We
had
want
better.
all in his mouth.
Well, this is true. Okay, well, yeah, let's go back in. I guess I don't want to wait for War Nerve. He could be gone for a week.
Oh, God, that would suck. You're right. Let's go in there.
All right, so we head back into the cave.
Okay, yeah. So
But we'll be prepared, and I'll be tied. Who's going to hold the rope? Are we all three going to be tied together, or what? How are we going to do this?
No.
Who has the highest dexterity?
Ansem, you're probably stronger than I am.
Dara, maybe
I've
you
got
could
high
go.
dex, but
Maybe you could go look for a trap or a trigger and see what's causing that. While me and good old Zamp wait in the wolf cave in safety here.
okay. So,
I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, split the party.
well, no, they're just like right behind me.
Yeah.
But if it rushes again, only I go flying. Okay, so I will investigate for traps. I'm not thinking
Freaking
I did
excellent.
so.
So, I mean, it looks like a cave to you. You don't see where anything would be set up, for tripwires or anything like that. It seems like a fairly natural cave.
Yeah, guys, I'm thinking if there's something, it's magic because I don't see any kind of trap.
All right. Let's
Okay.
move
No, I'm
on
not
then.
good with that.
I believe you, sis. Let's rock it out. So you said there was some goblins up in here somewhere?
Yeah, they're across this little waterway.
Well, that's cool. I wish I could cast some spells that I have in my brain, but unfortunately, I've expended all of my abilities for the day, and I don't feel like taking a rest.
I have too, but I don't think this is a real safe place to, try to get a short rest to get them back. Unless you do.
Well, I think that now I think that we would probably be attacked by goblins if we hung out here. So let's just try this the old-fashioned way. And then I tap my club on my hand, and then I'm going to walk over here somewhere. I'll walk right.
All right,
to
I
here.
guess I'm roped. I'm roped together, so I'm gonna stay a square behind him.
Now, can I tiptoe across this? Is my plan? I'm going to sort of do very gently.
It's shallow right now. I mean, there was kind of the surge of water, but it was shallow, and you were able to step across and
I'll look back.
Hey, there's a bridge.
hop on a couple of stones. Yeah, so you can see that
Put
bridge.
my finger to my
ahead.
lip, like, shh.
All right. I'll again repeat that shh, and then I'll just fart really super loud. Bonk.
Yeah, so this first escarpment where Wansome and Dr. Zamp is, you got to scramble a little bit, but it's no problem to climb up. This one in front of Adara, however, it's a little trickier, and I'm going to need a climb check from you guys if you want to.
Wow.
Well, I don't think I should be roped together while we're climbing.
Skills.
That's you're not successful, and you're going to kind of skitter down.
Slide down.
And fall a little bit. You made a bit of noise. You didn't injure yourself, but you were noisy.
Is climbing his acrobatics?
Athletics, but I will take acrobatics if you've got it.
I thought it was athletics. I rolled it. I got a 12.
It is athletics, but
Now, do I roll at a disadvantage because I have this little turd dangling from a rope behind me?
I would have probably undid the
No, you're
rope
fine.
just because we're not in the water anymore.
Watson, did you want to climb up this escarpment in front of Adara?
Yes, that was my plan. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Huzzah! I rolled an 18.
You and Zamp get up, although Adara, you've kind of slid back down, and you'll have to try again. And let me read what you see.
All right, get up there this time.
Watson, this large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot escarpment. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion of the upper ledge. The air is hazy with the smoke of cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins.
Ugh. Pungent smell, I whisper under my breath.
Unwashed goblin, I whisper under my breath.
Now, do I see unwashed goblin? No, I guess I do. Okay.
You see the unwashed goblins.
There is
and they see you.
Yeah, and they see me crying because there's twice as many as there was that killed us outside last time. Oh.
So one of them screeches out something. Does anyone speak Goblin?
Yes, I do.
No.
Okay.
You really do speak Goblin?
I really do, yes. Orc, Goblin, and Common.
So
let's hear some.
One of the goblins screeches out, "Alert! Alert!" and points to you and says, "We have intruders in the cave." And what would you like to do before we go into combat here?
I would like to cast a spell called Throw the Gnome into the Fray.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll initiative then.
Yeah. Andrew, you're no fun, man. Come on.
I mean, you're not going to try to talk them out of attacking us?
14, nice. Oh, that was almost a 20, Adara. You were almost fast, but unfortunately you weren't.
Almost there.
Wow. See, I throw the gnome into the fray. He goes first.
Okay. Dr. Zamp, they
God.
see you, you see them, you hear goblins screeching, and we'll start with you.
Damn. I feel like running, to be honest, but I don't want to leave my group in a lurch, so my spells are I guess I'm going to have to go for the good old shocking grasp. So I'm going to have to touch the guy to get close to him, which will suck, but that's what I'm going to go for.
Well, you can hold your action rather than charge ahead if you like.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll hold my action, wait for them to get close to me.
Okay. That's reasonable.
Huzzah!
I don't feel like that's a reasonable thing to do. I feel like that's kind of a chicken shit thing to do there, Zamp, but that's kind of par for the course, little buddy. I understand that my life is worth less than yours.
Goblin 1's going to make a Javelin Attack.
I feel like I'm going to turn into a frickin' toothpick pincushion here.
Yeah, so he's gonna pick up a javelin and toss it at you.
I deflect it with my shield.
We'll see.
Wow. See? I told
Hey,
you.
it's a miss.
Deflect it with your shield.
Good thing. Goodness.
Goblin number 2.
Goblin
4 more to go.
He's going to actually run up,
Yep.
and he kind of goes out of your guys' field of view.
Okay.
And he'll do something that you don't see.
I deflect him with my field of view.
Goblin 3, he's gonna get a javelin and try to hit that gnome.
I deflect it with his shield. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Maximum damage. I accidentally deflected the javelin into him.
Right into my throat, it looks like.
Okay, so there's 5 points of damage for you. Goblin number 4.
I'm behind a meat shield. I have a big brother in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to throw his javelin. Okay, Mrs. Wansom, very
I
good.
deflect it with my shield.
And Goblin 5, also his javelin.
And once again. Oh.
Oops.
Natural 20? Not a natural 20. Ooh.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
I deflect it with
Wansom,
my face.
You got stuck and with some javelins here, and your little gnome is on a stick. It's a gnome on a stick now. What would you like to do?
I'm going to yell, "Everybody get back," and kind of push everybody back into this corridor so that I don't have to take 4 javelins to the face hole, and we can maybe fight them one at a time a little bit better. So I'm going to just take a step back. I want to say over top of Xanth, right in this area here, so that I'm out of line of sight and go on hold. So when one of them comes around the corner, I would like to attack then.
Very, very good. And so your triggering action will be when you can see one of these goblins, you're going to stick them?
I'm going to hit them with my club. Now, as a bonus action, I can cast Schlacken. I like to call it Schlacken.
You've got Schlacken going for your bonus action. You are holding your action to smack. No problem. I can live with that one.
Okay, fantastic. I like to call it
Adara,
Schlacken.
you're down at the bottom of this. Would you like to try to climb up? Or
I had already climbed up. I was behind him. I had made the second one and successful, but now I'm behind him. I've gone behind him, and I'm hidden behind the brother. And as soon as they get close enough, I'm holding action. Then I'll attack because I'm not going to attack from I'm not standing in front. I'm not stupid.
Sure.
I've got meat shields.
Dr. Xanth, we get back to you.
Well,
you are now gnome on a stick.
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here. I guess I could do a dancing lights in that corner. What's the 120 feet? So that's fine. I might do dancing lights so that if anybody comes around the corner, they'll be a little bit more visible.
Okay, fair enough. So holding an action, or you just
I'll just do dancing lights now as part of my action, and I want to do it. I wish I could ping this map, but I want to do it here. I'm going to put my guy where I want to do the dancing light, right here. But I won't do that for real. But I don't know if you can do that. If you can put like an icon in there with lights on it and stuff to make it glow or whatever that is. But the takeaway here is that I'm going to put some lights in there so it'll hopefully show anybody coming after us. And then I'm done my turn. I can't hear you. Is it just me?
Oh, sorry about that. It's pushing the wrong button for push to talk.
Okay.
So Goblin 1 is going to run up, and he's going to appear here in the dancing light area, and then you guys can do your held actions.
Thought he was going to start dancing.
All right, so as he comes around the corner, I've got the Schlacken attacking going on here. And I'm going to Schlacken attack in this fella with my Schlacken club.
Schlack him away. It's a miss.
You got a schlicks.
And I'm going to shoot him with an arrow, hopefully. Yes.
That's not a miss. Very good.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
Nice, and he goes down like a sack of potatoes.
One down.
Like Madonna on prom night.
One down and a bunch of.
Bunch to go.